Hi, thank you for joining me. My name is Erica. I'm a yoga, mindfulness, and anxiety coach. And how beautiful is this view of where I am? It's so special out here. So thank you very much to all of you who've been sending me suggestions on videos that you'd love to see. I today have decided to do a deep stretch sequence, just for those days where you feel like you've worked your body so hard and you need to just get into those joints, get into those muscles, and give them a good, deep, nice, long stretch. All right, so we are going to start in child's pose. So opening up your knees, coming down onto your big toes, and just stretching out your spine, relaxing your head down onto the mat, and closing your eyes and just taking the next few moments to find stillness. And deep inhalations and exhalations. Just allowing yourself to completely arrive and settle down into the mat. And then gently, as you inhale, coming up just to a tabletop position, a few cat and cows, just to release the spine. You can close your eyes and just relax into it. And just doing one or two more. And then releasing to a neutral spine. Just banging your feet onto the mat for a moment. And just stretching into your wrists. So taking your wrists out to the sides. Just rocking from side to side. And then taking your hands backwards, pointing your fingertips towards your thighs and gently either rocking backwards or forwards, or you can make circles with your wrists and back. And then walking your hands back forward, tucking in your toes and just having a little downward dog stretch. So bend well into your knees and just alternating from calf to calf. And then coming to a moment of stillness, stretching out your downward facing dog. If your hamstrings feel very tight, you can bend into your knees just to rather have a flat back as opposed to straight legs and a rounded spine. Whichever way, finding that length in your spine. And then gently walking your feet towards your hands. Your feet are hip width apart. You're gently going to release down in Uttanasana. Hang your head, shake your head no. You can bend your knees slightly and just relax. When it comes to stretching, deep breathing is very, very useful. It allows you to relax further and get into your stretches a bit deeper. And then coming to Ardha Uttanasana, so taking your hands on your thighs for a moment, just rolling your shoulder blades back down your spine, opening, lengthening the back of your neck. And then taking your hands behind you, interlacing them and folding over in Uttanasana with your hands clasped. And gently releasing your hands, allowing your arms to relax down. Taking a deep breath in, placing your hands flat on the mat and stepping your left foot back into a low lunge. Knee on the ground. And just releasing your back foot. And gently working your pelvis forward, keeping your chest open. So if you need to come onto your fingertips in order to do that, then rather do that. And from here, rocking backwards and forwards a few times. And then as you rock backwards, flexing into your front foot. If you need to scoot your front foot a little bit forward, take a deep breath in and either keep your back nice and flat, or if you're quite supple, you can relax your shoulders and your head all the way down. And remember to breathe deeply. And gently coming up, placing your foot flat on the mat. Extending your right arm back, your left arm forward in a twist. So looking towards your back shoulder. And gently releasing back down, stepping your left foot next to your right, taking a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, folding forward, Uttanasana. This time, trying to start to straighten your legs a little bit. On your next inhalation, coming up to Ardha Uttanasana. And as you breathe out, stepping back to your low lunge, tucking in, placing your knee down on the floor, just releasing your back foot. And then drawing your pelvis forward, keeping your chest open. So if you need to come onto your fingertips. And then gently starting to rock backwards and forwards. And on your next rocking backwards motion, you can flex your front foot, and if you need to, scoot it a little bit forward just to keep your knee over your hip. Take a deep breath in, and if this is far enough for you with a flat back, you can stay here. Or if you're a little bit more flexible, as you breathe out, gently folding over. Deep breaths. And on your next inhalation, bringing that left foot flat. Taking a deep breath in as you windmill your left arm behind you, your right arm in front, and then twisting to look towards your left hand. And on your next exhalation, windmilling your hands back down, tucking in your back foot, stepping it hip width apart next to your left, and just relaxing down Uttanasana for a moment. And then gently releasing yourself all the way down to the ground. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana. So bringing your soles of your feet together, you're going to draw your pelvis towards your heels. And then taking your peace fingers, you're going to grab hold of your big toes. And then take a deep breath in. And at first, try and get a nice flat back as you draw your shins down with your elbows. And if that's as far as you'd like to go, you can stay there, or you can take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you can gently fold over. And breathing in, gently releasing up. You're now going to cross your right leg over your left into your cow face pose. So what you're aiming to do is get your knees in line, one on top of the other. You're going to flex into your toes, flex into your feet, and bring your heels in line with each other. So you can sort of figure out either your feet are going to be further closer together or they're going to be a further away. So once you're there, you're going to take a deep breath in and take your left arm under your right. And then you're either going to bring the backs of your hands together, or you're going to bring the palms of your hands together. And once you're there, you're going to lift up your elbows and draw your hands away from your face. And then on an exhalation, if you'd like further, you can release yourself down. And taking in a breath, coming back up. And swapping sides. So crossing your left over your right, flexing into your toes. Now taking your right underneath your left, palms together, or the backs of the hands together. Then lifting up your elbows, drawing your hands away from your face. Taking a deep breath in. And if you'd like to go further, you can fold forward. And breathing in, gently releasing. And just finishing off with a twist. So crossing your right foot over your left into your Matsyasana, taking your right hand behind you, extending your left arm up. Breathe out, twisting over to that right shoulder. And releasing as you breathe out with a quick counter twist. And then swapping sides, crossing your left over your right. Taking your left arm behind you, extending your right arm up. And as you breathe out, twisting over to the left, looking over your left shoulder. And on your next exhalation, releasing, counter twisting. And finishing off Paschimottanasana. Taking a deep breath and extending your arms up at your sides as you breathe out, hinging forward. And then releasing all the way over. And taking a deep breath in, gently coming up. And then either finishing off with a meditation, or if you would prefer, you can finish off with a Shavasana, corpse pose, where you're just lying on your back with your legs and your arms relaxedly pulled out to the side. Choose whichever one feels right for you. And then when you're done, taking a deep breath in, sighing it out, and moving on with your day.